What's up, guys? I'm JJ.
I'm Angel.
I'm Jack.
I'm Sam.
And this is PM Football. We've got a very big panel this week.
We do, yes.
We have a familiar face. We have an unfamiliar face. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
I'm Samuel John, currently at James Madison University. Go Dukes.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm brothers with these guys. They're my brothers. That's my adopted brother.
Adopted. Yes.
On hell.
What?
Anyway, nice to see we have a big panel this week.
Yeah.
But today we want to keep it simple. We just want to get straight into it. We're going to talk about the playoffs for the NFL.
Yep.
So first game.
Before you bring stuff up, I guess we don't. I was going to say we have representation from every team that's a fan.
Yeah, he ruined it. I mean, we might as well bring up his team a little bit. Is there anything you want to say about the Giants and them not playing? Their season's done.
I'm happy that they lost this week, but it really sucks not having the first pick. But you know what? It is what it is. I moved on. So
I know it's still pretty early, but is there a guy in specific that you would like to get in with that third overall pick?
I'm hoping that Cam Ward or one of the quarterbacks fall to us, but at this point, it's not looking good. It really looks like the top two quarterbacks can go 1 and 2, so we're going to have to trade up if we want one.
Feel you.
Yeah.
All right, ready to get into the games?
We are.
First game for the playoffs. Chargers at Texans. Who do you have?
We starting down here?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Chargers. The Chargers are going to establish a run early. The Texans aren't great at stopping the run. They don't really have anybody up front that's going to be able to stop them. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers have the time of possession by 10 minutes. I think that's the way they're going to play that game and just dominate. I mean, the Texans they got screwed losing Diggs earlier in the year. And now that they don't have that other weapon on offense and Tank Dell now being out, so I just don't see the Texans winning this game. I think the Chargers dominate time possession. What about you?
Me?
You are next to me.
I'm next. I'm going with the Chargers. Jim Harbaugh is a winner.
Nobody.
He is.
Texans, no weapons, as you said.
Yep.
Diggs, and now Tank's gone forever.
What?
He's not Aaron
What?
Hernandez.
I mean,
His
leg is gone.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was bad.
Think about the Chargers. Best kicker in the league, Cameron Dicker. Dicker the kicker.
Texas alum.
What about
Yes.
Kyrie Fairbairn?
No.
Fairbairn.
Dicker the kicker. No one's beating him, other
a
than
great
maybe
name.
Chris Boswell.
It's a great name.
Big
Boss.
kicker guy here. So yeah, I'm going
Big
with the
special
Chargers
teams
here, away in Houston. Actually, the Chargers are going to win by at least 10 points.
Okay.
They're going to win by at least 10. It's not even going to be close. Comfortably. Dicker's maybe 3 field goals in the game.
Okay, so originally I was going to go with the Chargers. I've been thinking about it a little bit. I'm going to go with the Texans. I think that they won a playoff game last year, right?
They did. Yes.
So I think playoff Stroud is really going to strike this year, and I think that the Chargers always choke in the playoffs. I feel like I don't trust Justin Herbert in the playoffs.
They did blow, a 30-point lead that one year. Granted,
Yeah.
they had a different head coach, but still, they did choke that game away.
Yeah, I like the Texans. I like Joe Mixon. I think he's going to destroy that defense.
Hasn't done anything in 5 weeks.
Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
I trust Joe Mixon. I trust C.J. Stroud. But yeah, I'm going with. They still do have a weapon named Nico Collins. So I don't know why you're saying they don't have any weapons. But that's beyond me.
That's my fantasy wide receiver number 1 right there. But I did make the playoffs, so
Nice.
Okay, well,
that might be saying something.
I'm going to go with the Texans at home. Yeah.
I understand that the Chargers are the clear favorites here. They're great in the trenches, specifically that offensive line. Jim Harbaugh is a winner. However, playoff experience does matter. And with the Texans being in the playoffs last year, being at home, not only being in the playoffs last year, winning a playoff game, I think they somehow rally together and end up winning this game. I think it's going to be a close game. It's just one of those feelings. I think the Texans somehow pull it off. Next game, Steelers at Ravens. Back to JJ. Who do you got?
I don't want to pick the Ravens, but I think the Ravens win. The Ravens have caught stride here in the second half of the season. They struggled early on. I mean, they got Lamar, who's second in MVP, and he's second. And then they got Derrick Henry, who's a touchdown machine. He's got 1,800 yards rushing, 1,900 now after that last game. The Steelers just don't have the offensive firepower to keep up with the Ravens. And the Ravens' defense has been playing good the last couple weeks. They've definitely taken a step from earlier in the season. So I think the Ravens win pretty easily, to be honest. What you?
Going with the Ravens 100%. The Ravens and the MVP, Lamar Jackson. Obviously the MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Why?
Obviously the MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Why?
You heard him.
Why?
You heard him.
Because he won the MVP for the. He's won.
Would you agree this is Lamar's best year so
That's
far?
what I'm about to say.
I'll let you continue.
He's had 2 MVP seasons. This is his best year out of those 3. Why is he not going to win?
Why didn't Josh win it last year then? Because Josh had better stats than Lamar.
But he wasn't the better quarterback.
Then why is Lamar going to win it this year? Who's the better quarterback this year?
Lamar Jackson's the better quarterback this year.
Why? Because of stats?
Because of the stats.
Then why didn't Josh win it last year?
I don't know.
Josh had better stats than Lamar last year, and Lamar.
But he
still
didn't win.
Exactly. That's why Lamar's not going to win it this year.
Okay, well, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry are the best duo in the entire league.
And there's the other thing that you just
Okay, can you
answered.
let me pick? Can you let me explain my pick here?
Yeah, no, but that's
We're not
the
talking
other
about
equation.
Well, once we get to the Bills,
Sassiest boy.
That's the other part of the equation, though, is that this is Lamar's best year, and he also has a 1,900-yard rushing running back. And it's his best year with the best running back he's ever had. I mean,
if you're really talking about most valuable player for a team, we should talk about Josh Jacobs for the Green Bay Packers. What? But I'll get to that.
Enough.
he's trying to get us canceled.
Good Lord.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking the Ravens. They're going to win by 20 points probably.
Wow.
Justin Tucker, he's going to miss a couple. I'm a
What
big
is up with you?
I'm a big kicker guy.
Huge special teams.
We're watching the best kicker in the league go at it at this game.
It is kind of sad. We haven't
Boswell-
talked about that
No.
once.
Chris Boswell is the best kicker in the league.
Probably.
All-pro
This year,
kicker.
yeah.
Justin Tucker's not top 15, though, this year.
Justin
I
Tucker
was
is the
really about to
biggest
say, it is
disappointment.
kind of sad to see, like, the
Fall
go
off.
of kickers have this kind of fall off all in one year. It's kind of, we haven't talked about this yet.
Happens to everybody.
I mean, eventually, everyone has their time, so.
But then
Everybody has those days.
Good thing he has a side career.
Yeah.
Opera.
Yes.
he's a very, very good singer.
He is.
Very good
Justin
singer.
Tucker?
Yeah. You haven't seen him?
You need to
opera?
wake up.
Yeah.
How have you not seen that?
Touch some grass.
Gosh. Yeah, Ravens by 13.
I'm also going to go Ravens here. I feel like the Ravens are just a better roster. I don't trust the Steelers either. I don't trust Russell Wilson. The Ravens, the firepower, like you said, Sam.
I said that.
Who do you see as MVP?
I'm going to stop the MVP talk here,
I
and
just
I'm
wanna
going
know-
to lock in Josh Allen. As much as I don't want to agree with Mr. JJ over here,
Jerome.
I think that the Bills roster does not compare at all to the Ravens roster, and I really feel like Josh Allen carried the team throughout the year. And when you talk about most valuable player, as you brought up, most valuable player to the team, as you said, Josh Jacobs, which is also insane.
No.
I feel like we're talking about the Ravens here. Hold on, I'll save that for the Bills. I'm going with the Ravens here. I'm going by at least 14.
Oh.
I don't think it's gonna be that close of a game. I think the Ravens are just too much for the Steelers.
So you don't think there's any chance the Steelers win?
No,
'Cause
I don't.
I honestly think this game's gonna be.
I mean, it's
lot.
it's a rivalry game, so anything can happen.
I
but
think this game's gonna be a lot closer than people think.
Could be a lot closer.
I don't.
Depends on the kickers, honestly.
God.
Chris Boswell's nailing a
I'm telling you,
67-yarder.
Justin Tucker might miss 3 field goals in the game.
What if Chris Boswell misses? I mean,
He's
Impossible.
not going to
Impossible.
miss. Chris Boswell doesn't miss. Like, I could see it being very close if Justin Tucker can't make a field goal.
Hell will freeze before Chris Boswell.
Exactly.
Ravens by 14.
I think the Steelers have significantly fallen off since, what was it, like that 5-game stretch Russell Wilson had them
they're on a
off,
5-game losing streak, I believe.
Exactly. So I think they've significantly fallen off. I am taking the Ravens. However, it is a divisional game, and I agree with JJ. I don't think it's going to be as far as people think.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a very tough, physical, and competitive
I think
game.
very low scoring.
I can see regardless, I think it's going to be close. I
The
think it's gonna
over-under
be
is
a
43.5.
I'll probably take the under for that if I'm being
I would like the
honest.
under there. Would you guys say that the Steelers are frauds?
frauds.
In-
No, because
in
I don't
what
think their
capacity,
expectations
though?
were.
Yeah, I was
that high
saying what
this year.
capacity.
Okay.
I don't think
Angel's
anyone.
bold take at the beginning of the year was this is going to be Mike Tomlin's first year under 500.
Yeah, and
Which will never
were they
happen.
like at 10 wins? So like,
It's
So they
10 or 11.
exceeded your expectations by a lot.
Yes.
I would probably say so. Yeah, I did think they would finish below 500. Russ, for that little stretch of them winning those games, did play a lot better than I think all of us thought he would play. Even
Justin Fields had a
I would say Justin
stretch.
Fields. We have been very open about not being Justin Fields fans, and he went 4-2. So obviously, I mean that defense is great. That defense is really good in Pittsburgh. So I do think it's going to be a close game, but I do have Baltimore winning it. Not only do I have Baltimore winning it, remember I told you there's something I have to say that you're probably not going to like.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore takes the AFC.
Mm.
I think Baltimore is going to be the team
Not a crazy take.
that comes out of the AFC. Do they win it all? I don't know, but I think they represent the AFC in the Super Bowl this year.
Also, talking about the Steelers and TJ Watt, the Ravens have 2 Pro Bowl offensive tackles.
Yeah.
Ronnie
That
Stanley
line's good,
and
man.
Daniel Falele.
Well, they're going to have fun playing dodgeball in the Pro Bowl for sure.
That's not the point, but they have 2 Pro Bowl tackles, and I think that
If you're counting Pro Bowls, then Josh Allen's completely the MVP.
Well,
Can you get
Ryan,
Josh
why-
Allen's balls out of your mouth, please?
But, like, what does Pro Bowl have to do with Josh Allen?
Because
POVJJ.
Yes, POV JJ.
POV.
POV JJ. POV Josh Allen is walking up to JJ.
Because if you're going to count or if you're going to count Pro Bowl as an accolade, the Ravens have 9 Pro Bowlers, Bills have 2, and one of them is Josh Allen.
As a Packers fan, Pro Bowls mean nothing. How
Exactly.
is
He's the
Rashawn
one
Gary a
just
Pro
seaming
Bowler?
He's the one that brought
How
up
is
Pro Bowl.
Rashawn Gary a Pro Bowler?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's bringing up Pro Bowl.
He's been terrible this year.
All Pro is the only thing that matters to me. If you're not an All Pro, Pro Bowls mean nothing.
I actually agree with you on that. I think the Pro Bowl has significantly lost
It's
its
fan
value.
voted.
Yeah.
Like, no one that, like, we can vote who makes the Pro Bowl.
We are fans.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Indeed. So you're taking the Ravens, Angel?
I am taking the Ravens. We have a sweep here for the Ravens. Next game, your Bills versus the Broncos. May I say, like,
Yeah, why don't we start on that side of the table?
okay, we can. I mean, it's a cupcake game. Come on. Like I said, my prediction for the Bills this year was you guys were gonna win the wild card. If you guys don't win the wild card, I mean, come on, seriously. 50-50 on the divisional. You guys will not get past the AFC Championship. Right now, it's lined up perfectly for my prediction. But yes, I think you guys beat not the Bills. I think you guys beat the Broncos. I would say by a lot, but I kind of want to respect that Broncos defense. I don't want to say by a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised
Nick Benito.
if you guys end up blowing them out. I mean, I think you guys have the
We got a
easiest.
Pro Bowl left tackle, too, though.
But
I,
as you said, Pro Bowl, yeah, means
Exactly.
Deion
nothing.
Dawkins.
Exactly. Deion Dawkins.
Deion Dawkins has been one of the most
Consistent.
well-respected
He's really
offensive
icy,
linemen in
too.
the league.
Really icy.
So, I
Deion Dawkins, you already know University.
don't know why you're saying that.
He's really icy.
No.
Has he
regardless,
not-
you guys have the easiest opponent to go against in the entire wild card,
That's not true.
who is
The Commanders.
literally no one agrees with you.
All right, let's move
Literally
on
no one
with
agrees with
this
you.
game here.
So you're taking the
I'm
Bills.
taking the Bills.
I am also taking the Bills. I think the Bills are just too much for the Broncos, kind of the same as the Ravens versus the Steelers. I think the Broncos, they don't have a bad team. I actually am a big Broncos fan in terms of their roster and their future, but I'm also
Good future.
I am a believer,
Mhm.
as they say.
Mhm.
But also it's a rookie in the playoffs, so I'm not going to trust a rookie in the playoffs against the Bills.
Keep that same energy.
It's really going to come.
We're not there yet.
It's really going to come down to if the Bills can stop Bo Nix. I'm taking the Bills. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Broncos are going to score a lot of points. I think the Bills are going to score a lot of points. I'm taking the Bills by 3.
I agree with this. I think the Bills are definitely going to win, but the Broncos are going to definitely cover the 8.5 spread that I've got on here. It's going to be a lot closer than people think.
Nice.
Bo Nix, if it wasn't for Jaden Daniels, he'd be Rookie of the Year.
Back to my MVP talk that I paused for a second.
yep,
sure.
Anyways,
What was I saying? The Bills have a much weaker roster than the Ravens do. You have a 2,000 yard rusher in Derrick Henry. You have Say Flowers. Rashad Bateman's okay, but
He's been good this year.
you have Mark Andrews. one of the best offensive lines in the entire league. I just think
Which is
that.
why I think they make the Super Bowl. Sorry to cut you off, but that's why I think they make the Super Bowl. But go ahead.
But Josh Allen, I think, deserves MVP more than anybody else. I would honestly say Joe Burrow second.
No.
I think that Joe Burrow.
No.
I will say if Joe Burrow had 2 or 3 more wins,
If it
he
weren't
would
for
be the
Zach
MVP.
Taylor, Joe Burrow would be MVP.
If
No.
the Bengals
Or
had
their
2 or 3
defense.
more wins, Joe Burrow would be the MVP.
I think this is probably the most competitive MVP we've had in a couple
It's
years.
tight.
Saquon's could be up there too.
Saquon is not winning MVP.
No,
He could be up there.
If he broke the
Saquon's
record, we
washed.
could
Huh?
argue.
Saquon's washed.
Saquon's washed.
Saquon's washed.
What do you mean by
What is this
that?
guy
He's getting
talking
carried
about?
by the Eagles.
You Joe Burrow number 2 in MVP and Saquon's washed.
Saquon's washed. He'll forever be
Stop
washed.
petting
Why,
It's
wait,
just
why is he
It's
washed?
a Giants
Tell me why
fan.
he's
He's
washed.
just a hater.
Tell me why he's washed.
Because he decided to leave.
Emotional, damn it!
And no,
Oh,
no.
He's a hater.
It's not. It's
Just
not.
a hater.
It's not just because he left. It's the way he left.
Wait. Are you gonna blame Saquon for leaving when you guys refused to pay him?
And you won
I'm out-
4 games?
I'm gonna pause you there. I'm not gonna blame him for leaving the Giants. I'm gonna blame him for going to the Eagles.
They have
That
the
is
best
the most messed up decision you can make.
Bothered?
He owes no loyalty to you guys. You guys refuse to pay him. Why should he be loyal to you guys?
I think that situation has worked out in his
Absolutely, he made the right
in his
It doesn't
favor,
matter.
100%.
As
doesn't
much as
matter.
it still pains my team, he absolutely made the right decision.
Next year, Saquon's rushing for under 1,000 yards.
God.
It's just gonna happen. He's probably
What is,
he's injury prone as
What's
well. I'm not
Tyrone
gonna bring
Tracy
that
going
up.
to do next year?
Tyrone Tracy's going for 1,500 probably. He's
17
one of the
fumbles.
one of the most underrated running backs.
I agree.
If
I
not
do agree
overall
with
offensive
that.
players.
I
in the
do
league.
agree with that.
Tyron
What?
Tracy's
Nobody's
solid,
talking about
but-
Tyrone
He was
Tracy.
my best waiver
Yeah,
pickup
because
for
why
fantasy
would we
this
be
year.
talking about Tyrone?
Because Tyrone Tracy's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's
okay.
insane.
Okay. Anyways, let's go back
Except
to
he
this.
can't
All right.
hold on to a football.
Anyways,
It doesn't matter.
I
He'll
think we
fix
should
it.
just go
Oh,
back to this
oh.
game we were talking. What game
These
were we talking
guys are
about?
unhinged
All right.
today.
What
So,
is
anyways,
we
so I picked the Bills.
apologize.
I picked the Bills to win by maybe 2 points.
Okay.
Tyler Bass is going to miss an extra point, obviously, on TV.
No,
Huge specialist.
I do agree
Huge
with Tyler
specialist.
Bass probably missing an extra point.
Mhm.
The Bills win this game 31-10.
Okay.
I think the Bills. I hope the mic picked that up.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah, what
These
were we talking
guys are
about?
unhinged
All right.
I know.
today.
I think that the Bills just steamrolled them. Like, I think they proved Josh is MVP in this game. And, like, they don't have a team. The Broncos, offensively, we're going to bank on Cortland Sutton to beat us. You really
Why
think?
not? You guys, your defense is not good. No, and I agree. Like I do.
Now-
like I said,
now I
I
get
do
that-
expect the Bills to win pretty comfortably. But why can't Cortland Sutton have like 2 touchdowns in the game? Who on that defense would stop him?
Or
Rasul
Bailey.
Douglas?
No one's game.
Packers
planning for
legend.
him.
Rasul Douglas?
Packers,
No one's
Packers
game
legend.
planning for
Benford?
him.
Packers legend.
No one's game planning for them.
Christian Benford?
No one's game planning for them. No one's game planning.
Do you
for
think
them.
Amari Cooper's going to play this week?
Probably not. But, hold on.
Mm.
We can go back and look at the Bills these past couple weeks, and their defense has really regressed. But
Significantly.
look at the teams that they've played. It's been
the Patriots, the Jets.
They give up 23 points. They give up
They had
Joe
5
Milton,
interceptions on
10
Aaron
points in
Rodgers.
that game.
Dolphins are also awful.
10 points in that game.
Joe Milton looked like an All-Pro.
We didn't play a
Joe
single.
Milton
You
looked like
guys
an
play in the
All-Pro.
weakest division of football.
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't play a single starter in that game, except Josh Allen the first snap of the game, so he could keep his streak going.
I just hear excuses.
Josh Allen the first.
And look, like I said, I
No,
expect
so
the
hold on.
Bills to
What I
win.
was gonna say with my thought was, the teams we've played when they've scored 40 points on us, we played the Rams, who have 2 of the best receivers in the NFL on their team, and
What?
the Lions. The Rams.
Cooper Kupp is washed.
First 3 weeks, he was top 2, or like they were the best.
I'll give you Puka, but to say Cooper
I
Kupp
said
is
Cooper Kupp
defensive-
after his
injury
to
has done
say
I said some of the best receivers. In
you
the
said
league.
2 of the best receivers in the
Cooper
NFL.
Kupp is still a top 15 receiver. No,
After his injury.
I
no.
think you could argue for like 13 to
20.
15.
And Puka's like top 8.
Yeah, I'll give you
Top
Puka.
8.
I'll give
Puka's
you
been
Puka.
playing like a top 5 receiver.
He's top 8.
I'll give you Puka. I ain't giving.
But those
you
2
Cooper Rush.
receivers, who in the NFL has a better number 2 than Cooper Kupp,
The
other than the
Bengals.
Bengals?
I just gave
And
you an
that just
example.
proved the point more of to why Joe Burrow should win MVP. He's got 2 of the best receivers.
If he had 2 or 3 more wins,
Actual-
he
Who's
would
his
be-
O-line?
Huh?
Cody
O line is
Ford.
awful.
He doesn't
Cody
need
Ford.
to have an O-line because he can throw the ball.
Quarterback
in
doesn't
Shout out
need an
Tiana.
O-line.
because he can
Shout
throw
out
the ball in
Tiana.
2 seconds.
Last time I checked, the game is won in the trenches.
Oh, then how come all of Jamar Chase's touchdowns have been 40-yard touchdowns this year? You kind of need to
Because they
block.
don't have a line.
You kind of need to be able to
What
block
about-
because
what
you
about
have a guy
fast
run.
What
a
about
Fast
AJ
boy,
Brown
he's
and
a fast
Devontae
boy.
Smith?
Nah, Schmitty's not that good.
I disagree.
He did have an off year.
Mm.
We're getting off topic, so we all
But
have
I'm
the
taking the
Bills.
Bills 31.
We all
Everyone's
got the
taking
Bills.
Everyone's
What's the
taking
score?
31 to 10.
31-10. Wow.
What's everyone's score?
Next game, I don't know
Never
the
mind.
score. Honestly.
Sure.
Next game, Packers at Eagles. Now there's a good, no, I wouldn't say good chance. There's a chance both quarterbacks don't even play this game.
No, I completely disagree. They both play.
I think if I were to
100% they
bet
both play.
on both of them playing, I'd probably say they both play. I'm just saying there's a chance.
There is
neither
a
of them
chance.
play.
May you refresh my mind on Jalen Hurts' injury?
Yeah, he got a concussion because he's soft.
Oh, he's concussion. He's fine. He's back.
But do you want me to start or you want to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
I think the Packers win.
I hope so.
If both quarterbacks play, I'm taking the Packers. I don't like Jalen Hurts as a quarterback.
Why not?
Push.
I just don't think he's that great of a quarterback. I think he's a very systematic quarterback, and he can't make a lot of the big-time throws.
Okay.
A lot of the times it's an open receiver or a deep ball. Like
Definitely
that's
helps
where
you have AJ Brown.
that's where he thrives in, and I'm not like knocking him for that, but I think a Packers offense that's really picked it up these last couple of weeks and has been scoring points. Besides this last week where Jordan Love got hurt, I just think defensively the Packers can stop the Eagles enough. They just got to be able to stop Saquon. If they can stop Saquon,
Easy
I think the
peasy.
Packers win by 10 points.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then so we're going to hear from the resident Packers.
So
fans.
myself as a Packers fan, go Pack go, by the way.
What do you-
I have to pick the Packers to win, obviously. They might win by a point. Brandon McManus game-winning field goal.
Can we also talk about the offseason?
I think this
the
is
off
more-
year, the off year of Jake Elliott.
I think this is more impressive that he knows every kicker on
The
NFL.
fall off of Jake
I
Elliott.
wouldn't be surprised if he knows every team's lawn snapper.
I don't know that.
Oh.
Who's the Packers?
Don't know that. I don't know.
Wow,
Fake
what a
fan.
fake! If
I
you
know-
don't know your team's.
He
long
even
snapper,
made the Pro Bowl last year. I don't know his name. That's on me. 100% on me. Hands up.
You know who almost made? The
Okay, so anyways, as I was gonna say,
BR.
what'd you say?
BR almost made the
He thought you
Packers.
called him a name.
BR.
Yeah, he was a long snapper. at
Watson
BU.
Hatcher.
Shout out BR.
Shout out BR.
Shout out
If you're
BR.
watching this
Love you,
video,
bro.
we love you.
Go Dukes.
I wish he
Um,
made the Packers.
What?
So, anyways, what was I saying?
We
So
don't
Jordan
know.
Love he was limited at practice today. Today's Wednesday, correct?
Yes.
Today is Wednesday. So he was limited in practice today. It looked like he hit his funny bone, but
Dude's got the injury report.
no, I've got the injury report here. Yes,
All right, Schefter.
a big Edgerrin Cooper needs to play in this game. If Edgerrin Cooper does not play in this game, the Packers lose 100%. Edgerrin Cooper is the best defensive rookie of the entire league this year.
No.
Anybody agree with me?
No.
Okay, you guys have never
No.
watched Edgerrin Cooper.
Jared
tape.
Verse.
I don't care. Edgerrin Cooper.
I don't care.
Edgerrin Cooper is the
I like
most
how you-
important piece of our defense.
Jared
I
Verse
like
made the
hold
Pro
on,
Bowl.
hold on, hold on. I like how you say. I know you guys haven't watched any of the Packers games this year. How many
I said
games?
Edgerrin Cooper tape.
Oh, how many games outside of Packers games have you watched this year?
Whatever is on Red Zone.
Yes.
Saw a lot of games,
explains-
So you saw a lot of missed field goals
A lot of missed field
and
goals.
made field goals.
That's why he knows the kicker.
That's exactly.
I know a lot
Wow.
of kickers.
It makes so much sense now.
If you watch so many kickers, how do you not know who's snapping them the ball?
That's not important.
Yes, it is.
His name's like Ozempic or something. Anyways, Edgerrin Cooper. He is the best defensive rookie in the entire league.
You're wrong.
Go watch his tape. Please go watch his tape. Christian Watson. Okay. Why was Christian Watson playing at all last week?
Why was Jordan Love playing?
That's
Yeah.
also a good question.
Yeah.
Christian Watson, his leg has not been healthy the entire year.
But he went to Germany to fix it.
No, you're thinking of the wrong person.
I don't know what
You're
you
thinking
mean
of
by that.
McCaffrey.
I thought he did something. No, he went to a college. Never mind. I forget what I said. He did go check his knee.
He
out, though.
didn't. He was limited to practice the entire week, all of last week. Why even play him? It was the third or second quarter. It was a non-contact ACL injury. Like, why are you playing him? This game doesn't matter at all to us. I want to know what Matt LaFleur, like, what is he thinking in that moment?
So you're
Don't
taking
do
the
that.
Packers. What's your how much the Packers winning by?
1. They're gonna. It's gonna be 21. 21-20.
Okay, enough of the Packers.
Brandon McManus is the GOAT, by the way.
Enough
Best pickup of the year.
I'm sure you love Brandon.
I love Brandon McManus because who was our other quarterback?
Be careful with what you say here.
He was found not guilty.
Narvison.
Charges were dropped.
Yeah, this is true. This
Charges
is true.
were dropped.
Narvison was the worst kicker. He's worse
And now
than Anders
Washington
Carlson.
doesn't have a kicker because of that. He was our kicker, and then
you
allegations.
guys were nice
came.
people and cut him.
Yeah, Snyder Wolf kept him. Snyder would have refused to let him go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Packers under. Yep, you got it.
Enough of the Packers, Glaze. I'm taking the Eagles in this game by 6. I'm taking the Eagles by 6. Even if Jalen Hurts doesn't play, I'm a big Tanner McKee guy.
What?
I think Tanner McKee's actually
You really
pretty.
think Tanner
Pickett.
McKee's gonna play?
Tanner McKee is better than Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett will be in the game.
Tanner McKee is better than
Hurts
Kenny
is-
Pickett.
Actually,
I
Kenny
promise.
Pickett's also on the injury
I
report.
the way he, I mean, I know it was the Giants, but he was shredding the Giants last week. I'm not gonna lie.
Jalen Hurts and Kenny Pickett
It's
were
not
both
hard
limited
to
to their
shred the
practice
Giants.
So
today.
did every
I hate
team
to
that
break
played
it
the
to you.
Giants this
It's
year.
not hard to shred the Giants.
Ask any Eagles fan, they love Tanner McKee. I mean, it's like night and day compared to like
Eagles
Kenny
fans
Pickett
suck,
and
though.
Tanner McKee. Like they love Tanner McKee
Eagles
so
fans
much
suck.
more. I agree, Eagles fans.
They're the
Who's
worst.
Tanner?
I hate Eagles fans.
We agree, Tanner.
I hate Eagles fans.
Eagles fans are
They're the worst.
Okay, relax.
Just-
This is
just
our
Philly
show.
in general,
We're gonna get
honestly.
hate.
Just
Go-
Philly.
Guests are out of
I
control.
know.
Oh my god.
The PM Football Podcast has no representation of these two sitting in the
Yes.
middle.
Whoa.
Roll Dukes.
Continue with your Packers-Eagles prediction.
I'm taking the Eagles by 6. It don't matter who's at quarterback; they're beating the Packers. I just think that they have a much better roster. The Eagles are they're like that, and I hate to say it as a Giants fan, but I really could see it. Eagles Lions NFC Championship. That's honestly my prediction right now. But yeah, go Eagles. No, don't go Eagles. Caught myself there. Don't go Eagles. However,
Wow.
again, Saquon's washed.
I just
but-
looked up the weather for Saturday. Oh wait, they play on Sunday, don't they?
This is our esteemed
Anyways,
meteorologist.
they play on
right here.
Sunday. There's snow on Saturday, but they play on Sunday. Watch
Esteemed
that.
meteorologist
Yes.
right here.
Eagles by 6.
Roll Dukes.
This is
Can we
getting
bring
out
some
of hand.
sense? Can we bring some
Jeez.
sense to this?
My God. As much as I hate to say I have the Eagles winning, I really hope the Packers win. I really, really do. I think there's a chance they win, but if I were to bet money, which I am, I'm choosing the Eagles, and I like Eagles by 6, like you said. I'm taking the Eagles there. I'm also predicting both quarterbacks play. I don't see
Most likely.
Yeah, I think it'll be really.
If you
Toyota thought Jordan Love.
Love. Jordan Love. Here we go.
Jordan Love.
Yep.
huh?
Only real ones know about that now.
All
Okay, we can move on.
If
we
you're a
need
real
like
one,
zookeepers or something like.
If you're a real one, you know
This
about
is-
Toyota thought Jordan Love. Like, come on, wake up. Yeah.
we are very awake.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's move on to the next one.
I feel like
Back
you
to
have
what?
something
Back to what
say.
you were
Did
gonna say
have
though.
something to say?
If
or no?
if you are a starting quarterback for these teams that have made the playoffs and you do not play, there's something wrong with you. You are finding a way to play in this game.
I
Yeah,
also,
absolutely.
I was gonna say that when you said you hope the Packers win, but you're picking the Eagles, I agree. I hope the Packers win, but I think the Eagles are winning.
Yeah.
Also am a huge fan of Malik Willis, by the way. If Jordan Love doesn't play, I have very high faith in Malik Willis.
Now, why don't you say what you actually said?
What did I say?
You said you like Malik Willis more than Jordan Love.
I
Last
like a healthy Malik Willis better than an injured Jordan Love. Yes,
Both fully healthy.
both. No, Jordan Love, 100%.
That's not what you were saying before we started.
No, what I said was what I just said.
Okay. Big Malik Willis
is
guy.
the-
I love Malik Willis, undefeated other than the Bears, but you know he didn't start that game.
Game of the week.
Next
Game of the week.
Game of the week.
Sunday night game. Commanders at Bucks. Please go for. Good Lord. Please go first, so then I could have a nice send off.
I am having a very tough time picking this game. Huh?
Go ahead.
You got it.
I'm having a very tough time.
Go ahead.
This is out of control.
Are you just gonna do it again? What
What'd you
say?
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
I'm taking the Bucks. I think that the Bucks will win.
I wouldn't tell you, I guess I'm laughing.
Tell me.
Hold up.
I asked who the Commanders' kicker was.
Zane Gonzalez.
Zane Gonzalez.
Zane Gonzalez.
Zane Gonzalez.
Sadly, it is Zane Gonzalez.
Zane Gonzalez misses a game-winning extra point.
Oh.
And I know I'm putting it into the air. He's going to miss 2 extra points.
You picked the Buccaneers.
I'm picking the Bucks.
Horrendous pick.
I'm picking the Bucks. I think this is the emergence game of Jalen McMillan. You guys, and you know, as a Commanders fan,
But why?
that I'm about to tell you if you just let me talk.
He's about to say.
The Commanders fans know, you specifically, how much you hate your cornerbacks.
Yes. Marshawn's playing.
Who's guarding Jalen McMillan?
Mikey Sainristil.
Sainer still?
Yeah.
McMillan's 6'3".
Sainristil's a
6'2".
dog, bro. I trust. If we have Mikey against, I'm sorry, say his name. I'm blanking.
Jalen McMillan?
Jalen McMillan. I'm taking Mikey all day. I believe in
is
Mikey
Lattimore
Sainristil.
playing?
He is.
Yeah, but also, like, Mike Evans is his daddy, so...
Literally
He's also
not
my daddy.
true. Literally not true. The reason why it's a rivalry is because he straps him up. It wouldn't be a rivalry if he kept scoring on him consistently.
I think the Bucks find a way. Playoff. If you guys want to talk about playoff quarterbacks, playoff Baker Mayfield.
We talking about playoffs?
We're talking about playoffs.
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 Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Regardless. What was I saying?
You were saying the Buccaneers
Our
were going to beat
corners
the
can't
Commanders.
stop.
No, I know I was going to say something. Playoff Baker Mayfield is different. Look what happened with the Eagles last year. The Eagles were not.
But the Eagles lost like 5 of their last 6 last year.
How many times has
I know,
Baker been in the playoffs?
Last year, and he went crazy.
He won
almost beat
one
the-
playoff
They
game.
almost beat
So
the
he's
Lions.
playoff Baker?
You say that every time they lost by like 2 possessions. Like I don't know what you think
They
almost
beat the
is.
Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Who lost 5 of their last 6 last
Yes,
I
year?
know, but
Eagles.
they destroyed the Eagles. That's what I'm saying.
They were not good.
That's why I'm taking the Packers, and this is why I'm taking the Bucks.
Sure.
Alright, then.
All right, I'm going to... I love Baker Mayfield.
I'm
But,
sure you
but
do.
Jaden Daniels...
Say what? Say.
Like,
Wow. Lucky boy.
He's magnificent.
The luckiest of boys. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I'm going to cry.
Did not know you were that lucky.
I could see your face. You went. After you said it, you immediately went.
Not my brains, he's blowing my mind.
Well, it's a little late for that, dog.
He's blowing my mind. I'm not gay, okay? I'm not.
What?
Okay.
We wouldn't care if you
We're gonna have to cut like all this.
No, we're keeping this. No, don't you dare. We're keeping this.
Oh
in.
my god.
Don't you?
We'll do it live!
Don't you dare cut this out. We're keeping this.
Okay. So Jaden Daniels, he's blowing my mind this year. He's got me feeling really nicey, actually.
Okay, cut that one out.
No, we're not cutting that
That's
out.
copyright.
No.
You got it.
Copyright. Anyways, the Commanders have the best punter in the entire league.
I agree.
Tressway.
I agree.
Tressway is undefeated. Listen to this. Are you ready for this? Prediction here.
How do you get defeated?
Whoever the Buccaneers punt returner is, he's cooked. He's muffing at least. I'm setting it at like 1.5. He's gonna have the over 1.5. He's gonna have
So at
two
least
muff
2
punts.
punts.
2 muff punts because Tressway.
I think that would literally
Knuckleballs,
be
like-
historic. I think that would literally be historic.
Putting that out there, 2 muff punts from the Buccaneers punt returner, whoever it is, and the Commanders win by 7.
Wow. Okay.
In Tampa Bay.
Okay.
In Tampa. Yup.
I also am a big Jaden Daniels fan. He is
What does
not.
he do to your mind?
To your brain.
He puts a lot of things in my mind, but I don't.
Oh,
He's like. Okay, so
happening?
Jaden Daniels.
I thought I've been out of pocket when it comes to
If you
Jaden.
snow, you snow.
They've taken it over.
We've never seen playoff Jaden Daniels. Obviously, his rookie year, obviously.
Obviously.
But
Hail to the Commanders.
If you know, you know who said that.
What?
He said, if you know, you know.
Me? I did.
Why?
If you snow, you snow.
if you snow, you snow. It's I'm taking the Commanders here. I'm a big believer in Jaden Daniels. I really like that. I just really like their team. I think their team's a really good. I think they match up well with the Buccaneers.
Would you say you would hail to the Commanders?
No, absolutely not. I would never hail the Commanders.
I forgot to bring this up. Terry McLaurin is a dog.
No, he's not.
Oh my gosh, is he a dog or what? Like this guy right here?
That's not.
Come on! What's so funny? Is that not
He's talking about the jerseys.
I'm talking about the
jersey.
The jersey. I'm dying over here. Terry McLaurin's the doggest of dogs. Like,
Got the dog in them.
he really
Broke
doesn't.
the record for most touchdowns in a single
Don't say
season for the
anything.
franchise.
Don't say anything yet.
I'm taking the Commanders. I'm taking them by like 7. I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a very high scoring game. I don't trust either defenses.
We have the biggest what is it? Point differential. Yes, I think it's at like 50.5. It could
You
be
probably
that's
also
pretty
have the
high.
longest point yardage. What's so funny?
He's the longest one.
Point yardage.
He spit out his water so fast.
I just saw him spit out his water.
Oh god.
That's who he has the longest what?
Tressway.
Yes.
He's probably got the longest average punt per punt, you know?
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, back to the game here. 100%, I could see Chase McLaughlin missing a couple. I could see him missing a handful.
We're just saying random names.
No,
He's the Buccaneers kicker. Chase McLaughlin. Wake up!
Chase McLaughlin missing at least 2 or 3 kicks.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going with Commanders here.
Buffalo draft pick, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. Didn't think you'd hear that.
So you have the commies.
The Commanders, yes.
You got the commies. All right.
Chase McLaughlin is in fact the kicker.
McLaughlin.
Confirmed.
McLaughlin.
Got it.
McLaughlin. As you were saying, yeah.
So, this is a very important game for me. This is probably the biggest game since that 2012 playoff game. I have the Commanders winning simply because 5 is in the game. It's as simple as that. 5 is in the game. He is top 3 most clutch players in the league today as a rookie. He will carry the team and the entire city on his back.
Does he blow your mind?
With his playing abilities, yes, he does blow my mind. His playing abilities blow my mind.
I hate to rain on your parade here.
Yes.
I also saw a stat today.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Daniels only threw 1 more touchdown than Daniel Jones did his rookie year.
Really? Did not know that. How many rushing touchdowns
Not
do
sure.
the two have?
Not sure, but in terms of passing touchdowns, he had 25. Daniel Jones had 24.
Did Daniel Jones make the playoffs his first season?
No, but I'm just saying there's fall
I genuinely
off
didn't
from
know
everybody.
You could argue
I genuinely didn't know that.
Commanders have better weapons than Daniel Jones ever had.
Oh, most definitely.
We have Terry, yeah.
So,
I'll blame
all
you
we're
guys.
saying,
I'm just saying you never know.
all we're saying is
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is Daniel Jones.
Basically.
Amelie
I
Zacchaeus is
think
very
people
underrated.
would call you psycho for saying that, but...
We're just saying it. That's what the numbers say.
Oh, you want to talk about numbers now?
Yeah.
Well, according to the numbers, Joe Burrow's the MVP. Just according to the
According
numbers.
to the numbers, that
Which
is
is why he's
100%
second.
true.
Yeah, according to the numbers, Joe Burrow is the best player in the entire league if we want to talk about numbers.
Oh, wait, can I go back to the Packers and talk
No,
about
it's a little late for that, dog.
Josh Jacobs?
Fine, yes, proceed.
He is the most valuable player to any team. this season.
I completely
just
disagree.
completely
He
I
can't.
completely disagree. I think with
If
that,
it wasn't for him,
If you take Josh Jacobs off the Packers, they
They
still
still
win
make
probably
the-
7 games.
they still make
they
the
win-
playoff. Wait, they
No.
still make. Yes,
They
they
still
do.
make the
You
playoffs.
know why? Because he was on the team last year and they still made the playoffs.
oh yeah, this is also another stat I wanted to bring up.
I still think they win 7 games. If you take Josh Allen off the Bills, they win 3 games. Like, you can't even argue that.
What I was gonna say, okay, this is just completely off topic. What I was gonna say is the Packers have the best future of any team in the entire league.
Completely disagree.
No.
Listen to this.
Very much disagree.
This year's Packers team is the second youngest team to ever make the playoffs.
Okay.
The first
Last year
was last year's Packers team.
Okay.
They're
How
they're
far-
gonna make the playoffs for the next 10 years at least. with
You could
Jordan Love.
argue so can the Commanders.
But you can't
But-
you
but hold
can't
on,
you
hold
can't
on.
you can't bank on every single player still being
but-
on the team.
But let's also look at it from this way. Are they not in one of the toughest divisions in football?
Oh, 100%.
The best
most
division in
definitely.
football.
So
The best, yeah.
you think that they're gonna just make it as the 3rd team every year or something?
Yeah. At least. At least.
At least. So 4 NFC North teams can make it. Because
No, he's saying like
No,
he
at
thinks
least-
it's
Oh
third.
yeah,
at least
okay,
third.
You're right.
that's on me. That's on me.
Hand up.
I honestly think next year they'll be the worst NFC North team.
No.
There's a chance.
I think the Bears will be the
I
third
actually
best
think
team.
that is a very hot take, but I don't think it's crazy.
I think it's kind of crazy.
No, I think if the Bears could get like Ben Johnson,
But you're banking on them to do something correct that they haven't done correct in their 100-year history.
that's very true too.
so like.
Let's talk about the Commanders. When was the last time the Commanders were good?
Uh,
And no one thought the Commanders would be good this year.
Commanders made the playoffs a couple of years ago with the GOAT, Taylor Heineke.
Kind of go.
Yeah, but that was fluke.
As I was saying.
Anyways,
As
yeah,
I was
sorry
saying,
for that.
no,
yeah.
all good.
I
As
just
I
wanted
was
to bring up
saying,
Josh Jacobs.
Jaden will
He's my
carry
favorite.
the team, the franchise, the city on his back. We will win a playoff game. This will be the first time I experienced my team winning a playoff game, and I am excited for it. There's a reason it's Sunday Night Football. Jaden is must-see TV. He is the future face of the NFL. He will take the NFL by storm once we can finally build around him. And he sends a message to the entire league on Sunday night.
We'll see you in the
have
NFC
the
Championship.
I really hope. I'm letting you know now. If it's Packers Commanders in the NFC Championship game, and it's at Northwest Stadium, there is literally nothing in this world that will stop me from going to that game.
I will be there.
Yes. Final game. So you were the only one that had Bucks before we move on. You had Bucks. All right. Final game. Vikings. Rams. Who do you got?
This is going to sound very hypocritical. I'm
A
gonna say
lot of
this-
things you say.
I'm going to
Very
say this
hypocritical.
at the beginning to get it out of the way. I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
I've been a huge Sam Darnold fan the entire season.
You've sucked him off several times. Yes.
What?
When it comes to the playoffs, experience matters.
Yes.
Sam Darnold has 0 playoff experience.
Because he's not good.
Matt Stafford has made the playoffs I don't know how many times, but he's won a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
I just like a quarterback that's won a Super Bowl's experience over a guy that has 0 playoff experience. The only picture I have in my head right now is Justin Jefferson on the sideline crying because they lost the game. Like that, I just think the Rams upset the Vikings, and being a home game, I don't think really has anything to do with it. I just like the experience of the Rams, and especially now that they're a healthy Rams team besides Blake Corum. But I just think Stafford.
What the hell
gets
was
it
that?
I love Blake Corum.
I think Stafford. What is wrong with you?
What is going on?
I love Blake Corum.
I think Stafford gets it done and beats the Vikings and shocks the world. Because I think the Vikings are a lot of people's pick to win the NFC potentially. It's
What he said. Yes.
it's not. It's not. It's not.
Who's the Rams kicker?
It's
Oh, it's Hardy, isn't
no,
it?
it's
Jeff?
not Hardy. It ends with a Y. It ends with a Y.
I thought it was Hardy.
It
A-R-T-Y.
definitely ends with a-
I'm glad nobody.
Oh yeah, Joshua Hardy. Cardi.
Cardi B.
Joshua
Cardi
Cardi.
B.
Joshua Cardi.
Anyways.
Hardy.
So anyways, I'm going to go with Minnesota here.
Minnesota!
Sam Darnold, the comeback player of the year. Is that undisputed here?
What?
Sam Darnold, comeback player of the year?
Could be 10.
Where did he come back from?
From sitting on the bench.
Trash.
Yeah.
Except he still is trash.
Sure.
Sam Darnold, as much as I hate the Vikings and Justin Jefferson, I hate Justin Jefferson with all of my heart. They're gonna destroy the Rams. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison are better than Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. They're a better duo than them two.
I think
That's
there's an
very hot
argument.
take.
I think
No,
there's an
I think
argument
that's
for
a
that.
hot take.
I think there's an argument for that.
Debatable.
That's why we're here.
I think there's at least an argument for that.
T.J. Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones. Their weapons on their offense is crazy. Sam
That whole
Darnold's
line is good.
Sam Darnold's playing out of his mind, which makes no sense to me, but I just got to respect it. I got the Vikings by maybe 3 here.
This is a tough one for me. I think that it's going to be a very close game. I think it's either going to be a very close game or the Vikings blow them out. I want to take the Rams. I just can't trust the Rams defense. I don't like who are their DBs? Like who are their corners?
Emmanuel Forbes.
Like who are their actual starting corners?
Emmanuel
Ahkello
Forbes.
Witherspoon.
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings. There's just no way that any of their corners or safeties are staying with
What's
their
the
wide receiver
over under
core.
this game, Mr. Guy?
It's at 48 right now.
I'm hammering the over of this game.
Yeah, I got Vikings by 14. I don't think it's gonna be too big of a blowout, but I think that
That's a pretty big blowout in the playoffs.
But I mean, like, I just don't think the Rams. I don't like the Rams. I don't like them that much in this. And
They beat the Bills.
they did beat the Bills.
And the Vikings also have a better kicker.
But how many points did the Rams defense give up against the Bills?
A lot.
42.
Exactly. And they have a good offense, and I think that I don't know why I'm talking good about the Rams right now. I'm taking the Vikings.
Anyway, yeah. So the Vikings have such a better kicker. Will Reichert, like he might look like my old social studies teacher, but like he's a dog.
Shout out whoever that is.
Who was that?
Don't
don't
say
even
it.
remember.
I don't even
say
know.
it.
So you're just saying.
Say his full name.
Just
It was
Where does he live?
Mr. Hayden.
I didn't have one.
Mr. Hayden. whoever
Anyway,
you
shout out
are.
Will Reichert and Mr. Hayden.
All right.
Roll Dukes. On to you, Angel.
I'm taking the Vikings. Overall, they're just the better team. Like, from front to back, they're the better team. I'm taking the Vikings. As simple as that.
I also would like to say it's going to be a big bounce back week for them because they got blown out by the Lions.
Yes.
But I also think that the Lions are that good, so like they just made the Vikings look bad. I think the Lions are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Also, shout out Zane Zylstra from the Lions.
No, don't shout out Shane Zylstra.
No.
Okay.
All right, those are all our playoff games. Just quick recap.
Okay.
Texans, Chargers.
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 Texans.
Texans. Ravens, Steelers.
Ravens.
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 Sweep.
Broncos, Bills.
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 Sweep.
Packers, Eagles.
Packers.
Packers.
Eagles.
Eagles. Commanders, Bucks.
Bucks.
Commies.
Commanders.
Manders. Vikings, Rams.
Rams.
Vikings.
Vikings.
Vikings. All right. Anything you guys want to say before we end it?
We're sorry.
So sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Serious apologies.
This was a very hectic episode, and I think let's see how it does.
What are we sorry about?
All of it. Just all of it.
Follow me on Twitter at JackPawlak16.
Follow-
JackPawlak.
I think they know how to spell Jack.
Follow me on TikTok real quick.
Yes.
I'm a big guitar guy. It's at Sam Pawlak 0. SAMPAWLAK
I think that's what we'll say.
0. Sam Pawlak 0.
No, it's a 0.
It's not an O, it's a 0.
That's what I said.
I'm also writing the jingle for these guys.
Not a
Rules,
formal
rules.
agreement yet, but sure.
Well, the contract is still being written out.
He's not a part of it, so you're shaking the wrong hand.
JJ, anything?
I don't know. What did you think of this?
It was interesting. I had a lot of fun doing it.
It was a blast.
It was a lot of fun. It was interesting. Well, like you said, we'll see what happens.
It blew your brains
We'll
out.
see what happens. Thank you guys. Please follow us on Twitter at PM Football Podcast. Follow us on TikTok as well at PM Football Podcast.
Hopefully we can stay on TikTok.
Hopefully, like, subscribe, share the video, help us out.
I'm
however
saying,
you
like,
can.
hopefully TikTok doesn't get canned.
Yeah.
Banned.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys. See you next week.
See ya.